Hey everyone, I'm Mecca if you don't know me. Nice to meet you. And you know, I started this whole passive income lifestyle journey back in the summer of 2016. I was just like your average person. I was working a job that wasn't. I knew it wasn't going to go anywhere. It was, slightly above minimum wage, I think, but it was not. It was just something I had to do at the time, and had a wife and a baby. I still have a wife and a baby, and I got another one on the way. Another baby, not another wife, but. I wanted to film this video actually 2 months ago when we took a little holiday up to the States, and I live down here in Mexico. I'm from Canada, but some things with that front wheel happened, and that's a whole nother thing. But I wanted to do a quick video, and this is for whether this is really, I guess I'm talking to parents, okay. Dads and moms, mommy and daddy, papi and mama. If there's one reason to make a little extra income than what your job pays you, you need to do it for this reason. And that is, so when you go out with your family, when you go on vacation, you can enjoy some of the extras, some of the slightly more expensive perks of just having more disposable income. What I mean by this is we went up to McAllen, and normally how we've always booked our hotels is we go to hotels.com and we search around and we find the cheapest, and then go from not the cheapest to slightly, okay, we can usually afford around that, right? And you know what cheap hotels are like? They're like cheap hotels, right? The service sucks, food sucks. Hopefully there's no bed bugs. We don't usually go that cheap. But this time it was different. And it was the first time ever. And honestly, I made this decision because of my daughter. We were looking at hotels, and maybe it's because I've been down in Mexico for so long. My perception of what McAllen was it was probably going to be like Bellingham. Bellingham's other side of the States, Vancouver, U.S. border there. And I was like, yeah, it's a border town. We might not want to stay at a slightly cheaper hotel that staying in the city might be, you get away with. I hope you're following on me. And so we were looking at I believe it's the Doubletree by Hilton. I think that's the name of them. It was definitely the Doubletree. I just can't remember if it was Hilton or not. So, but we were debating over that one or one that was going to be about $30 a night less, and we're talking $30. So an extra 75 bucks after tax for the 2 nights. And we were kind of debating, should we do that? Because, the trip, we're like, oh, we're probably going to spend so much on the trip already, and this and that. And, I was like, you know what, just do it. Marianne was a little hesitant. I was like, no, book the hotel. Book it. Okay? Just book the hotel. And after we booked it and we got there, and we're like, it hit me. Because what we got was this. We didn't get a room, we got a suite. What that suite allowed us to do was store all our stuff in one area, the living room, and the bedroom was wide open. Alejandra could run around, she could do her thing. If I wanted to work, I could literally walk into the next room, work without, major distractions. And it was just nicer when we went shopping. We were able to dump our stuff in the other room. We didn't have to look at it. It was just, we had extra space. And you know what? When me and Mariana were dating or before kids, we stay at the one room, and, you need maybe a couch, maybe a bed. Well, obviously a bed, a TV, and that's it. You don't really care if there's extra room because, but having a kid, this was really the first time we traveled with her by ourselves without a parent. Oh no, we went to Vancouver. But we stayed at, mom's place, so that was completely different, right? This was the first time we went to a hotel. No, it wasn't the first time we went to a hotel. Okay, it was the first time we went to a hotel out of the city. How's that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct. But having that extra space, it allowed us to just have more peace in mind. But then also the hotel, so much nicer. The buffet, great. Location, great. You know, the gym was small, but what did they do? They give you a membership. You're allowed to go and work out at the closest local gym that was a couple blocks away. Just drove over there, a couple blocks away, had a full gym facility so I could get my full workouts in. Things like that was just great. And that's the difference now, because we no longer have to look for the cheapest hotel. We don't have to look. When we came back from Vancouver, right? We came back with business class because we just wanted more room, and we could afford the extra $400. So, if you're only working your job and that's the only source of income you have, hey, well, you're probably, the only reason you're really watching me is because you want more. Start today. Create something. In 2016, I had no clue what I was going to end up doing, but I just calculated it, and you know, I've done my thing with what's called Kindle publishing, and basically it's you go to Amazon and you find books that are selling well already. You go to Amazon, find books that are selling well already. I figure out, okay, that's a cool book. There's good traffic to it, and there's things you'll learn to do this, and then I just hired out a writer. Cost me usually $200 to $300, sometimes less than $100, but usually $200 to $300. They write a book. I take that book, put it on Amazon, rank it, and then people start buying that book, and I start getting paid. And I have only about 30 books, we'll say. Each book, let's say $300, it's $9 grand. $9 grand I've spent to start up this business. I spent $9 grand over the last, well, I filmed this now on April 3rd, 2018. And I started, you know, August 2016. So 2 years, we'll say, year and a half. Spent $9 grand, and you know, bring in about $3,000 to $4,000 every single month, like clockwork. This is stuff I don't touch anymore. Like I could not open my computer for a month. I'll make between $3,000 to $4,000, like clockwork. Okay, so having that extra passive income, or just having that little extra that you can spend on your family. So when you go on a trip, you don't have to worry about the petty stuff, right? Now, when we go on a trip, we're just going to book the DoubleTree, right? We're not going to go to yeah, we'll probably use hotels.com, because why not try to save it? But we'll go to hotels.com, and then we'll look for the DoubleTree, and we'll just book the DoubleTree in that city. But then by doing that, what do we start? We start getting reward points, but then we know, hey, that's a hotel we know we're going to like. We know the service is going to be good. We know the amenities are going to be good. It's perfect, right? For us, at least. For us. You know, but then that way you can find the hotels that you want to stay at all the time and just stay at those hotels. Same thing when you're flying. Like, we are only going to fly business now. Only. Why? We just need more room. It's just nicer than being cramped up, you know? Cramped up, and it's just, that's not cool anymore. Right? We're done with that lifestyle. If we're traveling, we'll spend the extra few $100s just for the more room. So Julio Alejandra has a little bit more room. So Rafael has a little bit more room to kind of play, and, you know, annoy all the other passengers while mommy and daddy are comfortable. Create an income for those reasons. But, you know, in 2018, there's no reason why you should only have one source of income coming in. If you got one source of income coming in right now, you're missing the boat. You're making a mistake. You're letting your family down, if I could be that bold. Create some extra income for your family. Do it for them. They will thank you. Yes, it's going to be a little hard and confusing and challenging in the beginning, but you know what? When you look back at it in 6 months, in 12 months, 2 years, you'll look back at it and you'll be like, damn, it wasn't that hard. That wasn't that confusing. But now we have, you know, we just paid off $30,000 in debt. I have a big zero on the whiteboard because, you know, just to remind us that it's real. We paid off $30,000 in debt that I'd had for years. and we paid it off in just under 10 months. When we first negotiated the payment schedule with the agent, Mariana was worried about, are we going to be able to go from paying $1,500, from paying zero, okay, to paying $1,500 a month, to paying $4,000. It was actually $3,600, right? Are we going to be able to do those larger payments? And I just said, yeah, we are, because I'm going to find a way. I'm going to figure it out. I got you. I'm going to make it happen. I had no clue how we were going to do that. No clue. And I had failed at this so many times. This was like the 10th agent that's been dealing with me, because all the other, they either got fired or, you know, the case kept on passing on because nobody was getting money from me. You know, but this time I knew I could do it, right? I had a reason to do it. And we figured it out. We didn't once pay $3,600. We always paid more. We always paid more. You know how many times I've done that in my life? Never. I've always paid less, right? But this time we paid more. We paid it off early, you know? So much can change for you in 12 months. But I just want to do this quick video to you, moms and dads. You're thinking, you're watching me for whatever reason. Hey, create that passive income. Get that extra one. Focus on creating one extra source of income stream this month in April. Just get one extra. I don't care if it's an extra $1, an extra $2, $100, $1,000. Just get that extra source of income coming up, because the hardest thing is just getting started. And hey, as always, if you need me, if you need my help, ameka@amecaosai.com. Email me. Connect with me, ask me questions. This is what I do. This is what I'm passionate about. I love being able to help people build their income, take back their freedom, and design that ultimate lifestyle. So let's just end it here, all right? But you got this. Let's take care of your family.